Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a simple tidy up with me because I'm going to be heading out to North Carolina with the family for Thanksgiving break. It means I am going to be doing some packing in this video, but I also have a really good dinner recipe to share with you guys. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, we're starting off in the kids' TV room upstairs. I did share a little bit more about this room in my previous video, so if you missed that, I will have it linked down below. They decorated their Christmas tree, and I talked all about that and some other little things that I put in here, as well as some little changes that I made. Nothing too crazy. So I'm basically just going to be wiping down surfaces that I didn't get to last week, and then I'm going to vacuum and pick up whatever toys they have laying around, and that's basically it for this room. Show you guys this little elf kit that I got in the mail. I got this a week or so ago. I saw it going around on TikTok. If you guys have an elf for Christmas at your house, like the little elf on the shelf, it tells you what to do each day if you're not really good at coming up with ideas or you just want to change things up a little bit. So it's pretty much a small business who kind of creates little elf kits, and it comes with all of these little packages. Basically, there's a pack for each day, and it tells you exactly what to do with your elf. So it comes with everything you need, so you're not having to come up with something last minute. And also, it's really cool because a lot of the stuff we don't have in our house anyway, so it makes it a little bit more magical. And with this company, I actually chose the 25 days of Christmas, but there is a 12 days, so you still have time if you want to order one. So you get this little calendar and it tells you what little pack to use each day, starting ours tomorrow, December 1st. And I'll have it linked down below if you guys are interested. If I can't find this exact company, I will find one similar and link it down below. Usually before we go on any kind of trip, I like to make sure our bedding is clean, put on the bed, and ready to go for when we come back. But we're only going to be gone for 4 or 5 days, and I recently washed our bedding, so I'm not going to worry about it this time around. But instead of me making the bed, this is when I would normally take the sheets off and throw those in the washing machine. And I normally would do this around a day or so before we leave. And since I'm not washing any bedding, I'm going to start pulling out clothes that I want to pack with me, so that way I know if I need to wash anything, I can go ahead and do that. I am going to speed through the packing process though, because I have done other videos in the past on how I like to pack, my favorite packing accessories, what else, my toiletry bag, how I pack those, my makeup bag. So I'll try to remember some of those videos and put them down below in case you want to see that. And if you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that I love using packing cubes when I travel, just because it just makes things easier and so much more organized for my suitcase. But I am going to be bringing a smaller suitcase this time. We're only going to be gone a couple of days. It is going to be cold, so I'm going to have like a blazer, a vest, a chunky sweaters, jeans. So I'm gonna try to skip out on the packing cubes this time and just kind of roll it up and put it in my suitcase. It actually worked out really well, but if I were gonna be gone longer and using a bigger suitcase, I definitely would use my packing cubes. now that I have the majority of my things packed, I do want to do 1 or 2 loads of laundry because there are a few things that I want to add to my suitcase, and I'm pretty sure when Brandon starts packing his suitcase, he's going to need some things washed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Yesterday I washed all the kids' socks, so I'm gonna go ahead and get those matched so I can put those in their dresser because I still haven't packed their clothes yet. I'm not gonna do it on camera, but it's always nice to have all the clothes already washed. I did all of their stuff yesterday, and this is the last load, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done so I can pack their stuff tonight. So all their socks are done and matched. There's clothes going in the washing machine. So now I'm just going to start on the downstairs area. All of this is pretty self-explanatory for the next few minutes. So I'm just going to play some music and I'll catch up in a little bit. Since we're down here, I want to share my new washable rug that I got on Walmart.com. I originally got this for the office, but I thought, let's just see if I would like a rug over here underneath our dining table. And I actually really like it. I just took it out the packaging last night, so it's still got a lot of creases in it, but I actually really like it over here, and I think I might just keep this one over here anyway. So I have it linked down below if you want to check it out. And like I said, it's washable, so it's perfect for dining rooms, kitchens, entryways, and other high traffic areas in the house. Right, so our load is finally done washing. I just put all of that in the dryer with the exception of a few things that I like to air dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and throw in one more load, and then we're gonna get started on dinner. Dinner tonight is going to be really simple because we just have a lot going on. I still wanted to cook dinner though instead of ordering out. So I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to use the vegetables that we have left over in the fridge so they don't go to waste. I'm going to be doing some smothered chicken, vegetables, and white rice. I have about 2 pounds of bone-in chicken thighs that I've already washed really well. I'm seasoning them with paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, Cajun seasoning, pepper, and I did drizzle some avocado oil on top, and I also used some poultry seasoning. Massage that in really well, put it into a baking dish and cover it. Bake it at 400, I believe, for about 30 minutes. You are going to put it back in for a few more minutes on broil later on. Okay, our 30 minutes are up, and I promise these are fully cooked. I am going to be putting them back in the oven. Before we do that, I'm going to take all the drippings from the chicken and pour that into my little measuring cup because I'm going to make gravy with it. While the chicken was cooking earlier, I did make some white rice, so I'm going to set that aside. That's done. For the gravy, all you need to do is melt some butter. I added in some onions. You don't have to. Add in a little bit of flour, make sure you're stirring that really well, and then add in all those juices from the chicken. Make sure you're stirring it constantly, and it's gonna thicken as it goes. Trust me, it's so good this way. Here's what the chicken looks like out of the broiler. It's crispier and more brown on top now. All you have to do is add your gravy. So I have some vegetables cut up here. I mixed those in a bowl with some oil and seasonings, threw those in my air fryer for a few minutes, and dinner is done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.